The separation of powers is a fundamental principle in democratic governance. It means dividing government power among different branches. This prevents any one person or group from having too much power. The classic separation is into three branches: the legislative, executive, and judicial. The legislative branch makes laws, the executive branch enforces laws, the judicial branch interprets laws. This division aims to prevent tyranny and promote liberty. Each branch can check the power of the others. This ensures balance and accountability. The concept of separation of powers dates back to ancient Greece, but it was in the 18th century that it became a cornerstone of modern democracy. Thinkers like Montesquieu argued for its importance. They believed it was essential for protecting individual rights. While the principle is universal, its implementation varies across countries. Let's look at 4 examples. The United States has a presidential system with a clear separation of powers. The president leads the executive branch. Congress makes laws. The Supreme Court heads the judiciary. The United Kingdom has a parliamentary system. The Prime Minister is the head of government and a member of Parliament. The executive branch is drawn from the legislature. This creates a fusion of powers, but the judiciary remains independent. India follows a parliamentary system similar to the United Kingdom. However, it has a federal structure with power divided between the central government and states. The president is the head of state, while the prime minister leads the government. France has a semi-presidential system. It has both a president and a prime minister. The president has significant powers, especially in foreign policy. The prime minister, appointed by the president, leads the government and is accountable to parliament. Each system incorporates checks and balances to prevent any one branch from becoming too powerful. In the United States, Congress can impeach and remove the president. The president can veto laws passed by Congress. The Supreme Court can declare laws unconstitutional. In the United Kingdom, Parliament can force the Prime Minister to resign through a vote of no confidence. The judiciary can review the actions of the government. In India, similar to the United Kingdom, the Indian Parliament can remove the Prime Minister through a no-confidence vote. The President can refer laws to the Supreme Court for judicial review. In France, the French Parliament can censure the government. The President can dissolve the National Assembly, calling for new elections. The Constitutional Council can review the constitutionality of laws. These checks and balances ensure that each branch of government operates within its limits. This system promotes accountability and prevents the abuse of power. Despite its importance, the separation of powers faces challenges in practice. Partisanship. When one party controls multiple branches of government, it can undermine the system of checks and balances. Executive power. In times of crisis, executive branches often assume more power, potentially upsetting the balance. Judicial activism. Concerns arise when courts are seen as overstepping their role and making policy decisions, encroaching on the legislative domain. Complexity. In complex modern societies, the lines between different branches of government can become blurred, making it difficult to maintain clear separation. Maintaining a robust separation of powers requires constant vigilance. Citizens must hold their leaders accountable and ensure the system functions as intended. The separation of powers, though imperfect, remains critical for democracy. It limits the concentration of power and safeguards individual liberty.